Welcome to Community Cocktails with Kimberly, hosted by Kimberly Woodard, a realtor for more than 18 years with Ebby Halliday Realtors. She has received numerous awards, including multi-million-dollar producer, quarterly and annual company-wide honor roll recognition, VIP Customer Service Award for highest client ratings, D Magazine's Best Realtor, 5-Star Professional Award, and several other recognitions for her success and service to clients. Join her each week as she meets with the top community influencers to help you get to know the area you want to call home. Don't just love your home, love your community. And now, here's your host, Kimberly Woodard.
To Community Cocktails with Kimberly. I'm so excited about my guest today, viewers. We have the Director of Membership with Gleneagles Country Club in Plano, Kim Kanter. Kim, welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you. And, let's talk about you. Let's tell the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I traveled around a lot. I was born in Fort Worth. My dad's in the Marines, so I've lived in California and Texas and Georgia, and I went to University of Tennessee and studied sports management, and then moved back to Dallas 5 years ago.
Okay.
Right out of college, I opened a gymnastics center called My Gym. It was a franchise. I had 5 locations in Georgia. Love kids.
Love My Gym.
Yes.
I was there a lot.
So from there, I started working at Lifetime, moved up from personal training to general manager, and I was with them for 11 years.
Yes.
And now I'm at Gleneagles, and I've been at Gleneagles for right at a year.
Yay! And let's talk about Gleneagles. Gleneagles is such an icon to the Plano city, and it is, growing up myself in Plano, it has always been the place, and it's actually, a landmark. Everyone knows where it is. My friends that are in Dallas, I can say Gleneagles, and they're like, oh, I know exactly where you are. It's just such a landmark. And it's been around for so long. Let's talk about the history of Gleneagles.
Yeah, so it opened in 1983 with 100 members, and now we're a little over 1,700 members, which is huge.
Yes.
We are about a little over 1,100 golf members, so it's grown a lot. It's changed a lot. We've done millions and millions of dollars of renovation over the last 3 to 4 years.
Yes.
So the entire Gleneagles from top to bottom has been completely renovated. So from the interior and all the event spacing to the roof to $3 million golf course renovation to now we have new golf carts with GPS. The tennis courts have been resurfaced. So everything from top to bottom has been completely redone. So
it's so nice with, it's a place where there's so much for people to do. For golf members, there's 2 courses, and they're beautiful courses, all through Plano. And then for your tennis members, you guys have one of the largest amount of courts of country clubs out here. It is amazing. It's, you've got the 8 there or the 10 there on campus, and then you've got the secondary campus, which is another 8.
More,
So 18 courts is a lot for most country clubs out there. And then you also have all the food and dining and, things for everyone to do. So it's just one of those places that people can all come. So,
and that's what we look to do, and we have a ton of new events coming up. So we have a new director of golf, Mike Kiesling, who's amazing, and he's bringing couples nights and senoritas and margaritas. And there's something different almost every night of the week. We have stag night, which is huge for the guys, every Wednesday night, 9-hole stag night. So golf is just totally evolving with all the new events he's adding. And then with Henry and tennis, same thing. He's adding all new things. We have pickleball now with pickleball lines when we got our courts resurfaced. So, and tennis has TCD and USTA, and we have our own Gleneagles men's team now. So just our sporting aspect of it has completely grown. And then when we did redo everything, we have our bar. So it got expanded. So you never could complain about an expanded bar. So Tony's Cellar is always amazing and fun, and places that the social members as well as everyone else can go and hang out and make friends and have adult time.
Yes, and I think we have a special from Tony's Cellar here. So describe what we have here.
It's a lemon drop martini. I have no idea how he made it, but it's wonderful.
But it's a specialty, so you have to go to Gleneagles to get it.
Yes, and we have happy hour, 5 to 7 every day. But Tony's our sommelier. He's amazing. He's been there almost 15 years, and we call it Tony's Cellar. So obviously, he just makes it really feel like a Cheers, and he knows everyone. He knows what they drink. And we have Julian, our head bartender, and between the two of them, they know everyone, welcome everyone, and they just make it a lot of fun to go in there.
Well, I'm dying to try this. So, all right, viewers.
This is my drink.
Oh, I love it. So again, you have to go by Tony's Cellar to have this fantastic, fabulous lemon drop martini. And I know those can be dangerous after a while.
Exactly.
And the bar is always a great place. It's a great place for people just to mingle and meet up with people. Every time I go in there, I can go in there by myself and I run into someone. I'll go in there, do some work. Yes, I am the weird one that is in the back with their laptop, but and I get sidetracked because I end up meeting people in there and running into people that I haven't seen in a while. So it's just one of those like Cheers, It doesn't matter. You're going to always see a familiar face. There's And then let's also talk about all the aspects of Gleneagles that offers to the families out there. I mean, there's so many things for adults to do, but there's also a lot of activities for the kids as well.
So every Friday night's family night.
Yes.
So we have DJ dance party. There's something, we have magicians. There's a different theme every Friday night. Obviously in the summer, we have the pool open.
Yes.
So we have swim team. Ann Powell runs everything with aquatics. She's our aquatics director,
Yes.
And she has been there since the club has opened. So phenomenal job keeping that running. And then the kids have the nest. So if you have little ones, we have the nest where you could drop them off. They could be fed. They'll take care of them. They could watch a movie. They could do arts and craft, whatever you'd like.
Yes.
And then we have all of our camps. So they could do golf lessons, swimming lessons, tennis lessons. So
just all different things for them to, and I know my little ones, when they were younger, my little one loved the nest. I mean, that was his place to go. He just felt like he was in his extended playroom for him. So just like Gleneagles is an extended home for a lot of members.
Yeah.
It's, kitchen, you don't have to cook, you can have great food, which is a plus. But it's just that kind of atmosphere. So it really appeals to everyone bringing their families, bringing their out-of-town guests there, to that extended home atmosphere where they can do everything as well. It's the one-stop place to be.
And it's really cool because now we're seeing a lot of the kids that are adults now, and they're joining as adults with their families. And so now we have
generations.
Yes, we have generations. So we do generations golf, where we have the grandfather and the father and the grandson all play golf together, or granddaughter, either way. But and they all play golf together, and we get it. And now we're really seeing that because Gleneagles has been around for so long.
And that's always a neat thing to see, is the multi-generations. I know my pediatrician, he has a standing date with his father. Every Wednesday, he's there with them, and I think it's the cutest thing. I know my son has played with my dad and my husband, and it's fun to see all three of them out there playing and having a good time. I think too, with the new stuff with pickleball, I mean, that's a great new sport that's really evolving because it's
a hot sport.
It's not as intense as tennis. I mean, tennis, I'm a tennis player. I love my tennis. But after a while, it does get, a little bit worn out on those joints and everything. And it's a sport that all ages can play. And so I think that's why it's evolved so much.
And it's
so quickly.
Really bringing our tennis community and golf community together. So a lot of the golfers that are scared to play tennis, they'll come try pickleball.
Yes.
And then, and it gets them talking, and then they bring the tennis players out to play golf because they've met playing pickleball.
Yes.
So Tammy, one of our tennis pros, is now also teaching pickleball. So she got certified to teach pickleball. So she's been doing pickleball 101, 102, private lessons. So it's been really cool to watch how many people really, we get 100 people out there to play pickleball.
And that's a great, there's always an event. You've got ladies' night out events, which are always phenomenal and always bring in such a great crowd. And I think it's a great opportunity for people, to come to and, see the club at a different atmosphere, mingle, see a great program, as well as you've got wine tastings and wine dinners, that always are great events to have there. So, I mean, we've always fully enjoyed it because it's been that home away from home, and just really loved it. Well, let's also talk. You have another business which we want to talk about, and at the end of the podcast, everyone, you guys are going to get some discounts, so make sure to watch that. But let's talk about this other business that you have venture you have going on.
Sure.
So
me and my
you're
business
busy.
partner, I like to be busy. Started Cork Crate, which is a delivery box for tennis players.
Yes.
So all different kinds of things. Every month you get something new. So it always is going to have strings and balls, the typical, but then it's going to have fun stuff, different wristbands, just fun, different things with tennis. We always look for places in the area that are local vendors that we could find something new. So like Respect Wristbands is a local vendor that we found. So want to promote other local vendors. And then we have a philanthropy, Emily's Place, that 10% of our profits go to, which is awesome. So it's really fun and it keeps us busy.
And Emily's Place is such a great place in Plano. And for if people or viewers aren't familiar with Emily's Place, it is a place for battered women, it's a shelter for them to go and live, a secured place over in East Plano, and they've expanded. I mean, they've grown. I've watched where they were just a small little house to expanded to this big facility now. So it's just a great cause. I like to hear that giving back to the community is
exactly.
Well, if viewers wanted to sign up for your service, how do they do that?
Just go online to corkcrate.com.
Okay.
And then they'll see a discount at the end because they watched Cocktails with Kimberly.
Wonderful. So let's talk about some of the upcoming events and things that people should be looking for at Gleneagles. If maybe prospect members or members that are part of Gleneagles.
Well, tomorrow we have a Lux Bridal event. So all soon-to-be brides are going to be walking through. We have Mardi Gras, Easter. So we have an event for everything, but our holidays are huge. So Easter brunch is one of our biggest holidays. Easter, Mother's Day are just huge brunches that are beautiful. And every Sunday we have a brunch with some type of violinist or something. So it always looks like Easter every Sunday.
It's always a great place to go, whether you are one that goes to church and it's after church, or you just like to gather with your family for brunch. It's a great place to go and have an enjoyable brunch, lunch, dinner. I always say lunch, dinner because once I eat there, I can't eat dinner
for the rest of the day. Exactly.
And then let's talk about the 4th of July. I mean, Gleneagles does it right. It is it is an icon event in Plano.
Love it.
And the fireworks displays they do, I mean, they are just one of a kind.
Absolutely. So. Yeah, we usually have about 3,000 people there.
Yes.
Like you said, fireworks in every area. What I love is we set up so that every area is a different type of food. So we have an area with steak and lobster and an all-American area where it's burgers and fries, more geared towards the kids. And we have a barbecue. So last year I was hanging out in the barbecue area, and it was just so much fun, and the kids always have stuff to do, and obviously it's a safe place, and they don't have to go far from home, and they get their own personal fireworks show.
Yes, and it's just a place that you can spend the entire day.
Yeah, start in the pool.
Start in the pool. I know we have done start to finish there, where some of them decided to play golf, some of them tennis, some of them pooled it, and then as the day progressed, then we ended up transferring and getting ourselves ready for the fireworks with dinners and just enjoying the whole 4th of July day. So.
And I think that's a big thing is our events are just amazing. So every holiday, Christmas, New Year's, we have something. And then we have a whole events department. So we have amazing, Diane and Stephanie are our event directors, and they do weddings and bar mitzvahs and business dinners and baby showers, and the entire front is just transformed. You can't even recognize it, but they just do a beautiful job. So
they really do. I've thrown many events myself there, and from a baby shower to doing our school gala. I've done chaired that there, and we really, the staff and everyone really guides everyone, and that place is transformed to the theme that you want, and you don't recognize the ballroom, it's that theme. It's so fun.
Exactly, yes, and they do an amazing job. And there's just so many events that you wouldn't even think of that they do. And we have golf outings, obviously.
Right.
But I mean,
tournaments.
Yes,
lots of
golf tournaments. So that whole front area, when it got redone, has just been a beautiful backdrop for any type of event you could possibly think of.
Right. Well, and then for my viewers out there, there's different ways that you could, if you're not a golfer, you're not a tennis, there's different levels of memberships that you can be at Gleneagles.
Absolutely. So we have a social membership. So that would be fitness, social, obviously being able to come to all of our events and eat there, as well as the pool amenities. And then we have a tennis membership. So it includes everything below that. Plus tennis and the 18 courts and everything that comes with tennis, and then our golf membership that includes everything and unlimited play for all 36 holes of golf. And like we said, there's a ton of different golf events all the time.
There is. I mean, so it has something for everyone. The fitness center is there right at the club, which is a nice thing. And you also have classes that are offered. So if members aren't really the gym weight, you can participate in classes. I know there's water aerobics, things like that they can also partake in. So there really is something for everyone.
Absolutely.
And, I know so many people think of a country club as just, oh, I don't play golf, so I shouldn't join. They really have serviced every interest there.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. I really loved having you here. If you decide to be a golf member, we're going to have a discount for you. You get
$5,000 off.
And so much fun. Let's say cheers.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for tuning in to Community Cocktails with Kimberly. If you'd like to contact Kimberly with your real estate needs, you can reach her at kimberlywoodard.ebby.com. Hope you enjoyed our guest this week. Tune in every first and third Wednesday of the month for insights from industry leaders in your DFW area. Remember, don't just love your home, love your community.